Hello, welcome, and this is Damon Locke once again. Today I want to talk about politics, alright? I know it's a dirty word. I grew up hearing it a lot too. Don't talk about politics. It's rude, divisive, guaranteed to argue. Should avoid it. But, I don't know, I've gotten older, and times recently have definitely feel like they're different, changed. I can't just sit here and avoid it. Politics is how decisions get made about our lives, our jobs, our housing, schools, our kids' futures, women's futures, minorities, people of color. So why are we taught to avoid it? What made that so hip? I mean, today I can definitely understand. It's gotten exhausting, complicated, emotional, loud. You scroll online and it's arguments, misinformation, memes from the trolls. I can get it. I get why, people have checked out. Obama, I remember for at least my generation, it got a lot of us into politics, for the hope. And, I mean, yeah. Today, though, totally different. Why we're, avoiding, pulling away, allowing Roe vs. Wade to be taken away. And who knows, actual U.S. citizen Americans' rights just completely voided as they get deported to some other country's prison. Why? So he can say, oh, they're out of our control. We can't do anything. Okay. Like, these guys are making decisions that affect all of us. I mean, the last year alone, grocery prices. The last, 6 months alone? Healthcare bills, don't even get me started on that. Last year I went to the ER, and after some tests, I was charged like $32,000. Like, what? And rent, it's not just rent, everything's outpacing wages, man. And then they don't even stop there. You're destroying our education. They're destroying our... And it's not just like health care, as in medical care and all that, but our preventive, like the CDC and such, and telling them what they can and cannot say. These are life problems, not political fights, And if they're shaping the policy, then it's by the people who vote for them or choose to ignore it. Politics doesn't feel personal until it hits your paycheck, your doctor's office, or your kid's school. I wish we can go back to where it wasn't like that. Away from the constant misleading headlines, because the media has not helped in all of this, because they like to throw their little titles at you and get you worked up at the slimmest possibility of complete destruction. We have stuff in place. We are capable. We don't have to jump from one extreme to the other. There's a real thick gray line to work within. But I get it. It's easier to tune out when everything feels like a crisis. The fatigue, the frustration, it's a symptom. Symptom of caring. And we're tired of not feeling heard. Feeling powerless. But we can't give in, because they'd only benefit from us staying quiet and stop showing up. It's not just Congress. There's no way that politics is just Congress. We're talking about a whole nation. I don't believe that a few hundred can represent the millions of us there is. And it's not just what the news wants us to believe, or who's on there. It's who gets what, who's protected, who's heard. Not these shows, not the theatrics. Get rid of it. When we talk about wages, housing, education, healthcare, that is politics, because that affects us. It's not a show. It's not something to avoid, and it should definitely be stopped. Like, honestly. Let's stop. And it starts with, stopping to think of it as a dirty word and start thinking of it as necessary. Because if we want it better for ourselves and our kids, we have to be part of the conversation. So I'm not here to tell you how to vote or who to support. I'm just, saying it's okay, take care, and talk about it. Because politics isn't about sides. It's about us, the people. People trying to live, trying to raise family. Trying to be heard while dealing with all of this on our plate. And I'm not saying we're going to agree on everything, because, come on, nothing's perfect. But we can stop pretending none of this matters. So when did you start caring about how such decisions got made? What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comments. Let's start a conversation, not an argument. Because honest conversation is how things change. Thanks for being here. Stay thoughtful, stay open, and stay human. Peace.